Wednesday.
Oh,
Here we are.
Here we are. I'm Whitney.
I'm David.
John is in Australia, so David and I are taking over a couple of videos this week. So exciting that he's out there. He was asked to come out and talk about his PhD research. So
Yeah, very cool.
very cool. I know.
Very cool. Nice trip.
I know. So today we are going to be answering a question from Ron Shaw. He is at Southeastern Regional, or he is Southeastern Regional Sales Manager at Concrete Earth LLC.
Oh, pretty big dude.
Yeah, pretty big dude. And that
Big
Concrete
dude.
Earth, that's a cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool name. So his question was, who is Joseph Aspdin? How do you Aspdin? Aspdin. So.
Well, we know who he is.
We know who he is.
We may not know how to pronounce it, but we
do know who he is.
We do know who he is.
I would say he's like the father of Portland cement, really, in a sense, right?
Absolutely. We know. We know he filed the first patent.
Right, on Portland cement.
So yeah. So that pretty much. Yeah.
Right, and story has it, I think John probably feels a particular kinship to him.
Yeah.
Story has it, he was tinkering in his kitchen, doing a mixture of ground limestone and clay. And for those of you that don't know, John likes to tinker with concrete and things in the kitchen.
Yeah, I guess just before that, I guess he was sweeping materials up,
Right.
floors and things. And he saw how that limestone dust and that clay, how it kind of combined,
Right.
and it got wet, it kind of got gooey, and then
Yeah.
it kind of got hard. And
Right.
so he was like,
I know.
Yeah, so.
He figured that would be a good, he was a bricklayer too, so he dealt with mortar and those sorts of things. So,
Right.
I mean, I'm sure he saw that and was like, hey, that might
Yeah.
work a whole lot better to hold bricks than
Absolutely.
what he was using
So he
previously.
saw the chance for innovation was just
Right.
observationally. I mean,
Absolutely.
it wasn't bookcrete. I mean,
Not at all. Wasn't
wasn't-
even a concept. It was just.
wasn't labcrete. He just
Right.
from his observations he
Right.
thought he could make something good out of that.
Yeah.
And look what he did.
Yeah, I know. Very, very cool. So, and I mean, Portland cement. That was kind of the very beginning stages. I wonder probably what like a type 1-2 would we think that was potentially.
Yeah, it's probably like our type 1 today.
Because it was like a clay and a limestone.
Clay and
so-
limestone, pretty general purpose.
Right.
It's just not as sophisticated as high strength
Right.
or any of those kinds of things.
Right.
So those are quite a bit later.
Right, but it's pretty cool that dates back into the 1800s when we started seeing kind of the beginnings of modern cement.
So why in the world is it called Portland cement?
I read it once somewhere in one of my classes, but I cannot. And it's with a capital P.
Well, there's.
Or is it not supposed to be a capital P? People just capitalize it because they think it's from Portland, but that's not the case.
Well, of course, it's from the Portland area.
Okay.
It's supposed to be like Portland stone.
Oh, okay.
And the initial patent, it was a mixture to create stone or whatever.
Okay.
So myself, I'm kind of old school. Back in the last century, we did capitalize the P to give reference and give credit to that notion.
Okay.
ASTM these days, I don't know how many comments I've gotten.
You don't want to capitalize?
Yeah, correcting it. The ASTM standard is little p. So
Wow.
so old-fashioned. I had to go back and correct about 20 Portlands.
Oh, geez. Well, you can do the control find though.
Yeah. It wasn't,
But still, yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah. That's too funny.
And then since then,
they've come up with so many different types for. You've got your high early, you've got your low alkalis. Like there's so many different types of cement for whatever applications.
We had low heat at the bureau because of the mass concrete.
So you need it to go really slow in curing, or else you're going to get cracks and shrinkage.
Exactly. So yeah, it's come a long way since 2 centuries ago, but still call it Portland.
I know. Very cool.
Still's gray.
Yeah, still is gray. Still gets hard.
Still gets hard.
I do love that he was tinkering in his kitchen though. It cracks me up that there were people with John's tenacity, back then. Like I just wonder when his wife walked in, what on earth that woman said. I can only imagine. Probably something to akin to.
Yeah, probably.
What I did.
Buy her new blender.
Buy her new blender. Pink one now, so he can't mess with it. So, anyways, thanks so much for joining us.
And thanks for the question.
Yes, thank you for the question. I'm Whitney.
I'm David.
Go Concrete.
Beat asphalt.